presentation. We would just like to thank Ms. Gopi and Ms. Patton for all their good work, and I can just point out to the board that the vast majority of the recommendations are 45 separate recommendations, and they either have been accomplished or are in progress. So that's kudos to our transportation department, our special education staff for working together on that.
Thank you. I now want to make sure, before there's any additional board dialogue on this, that we have our public input. So, we have 6 cards for public comment this evening. So the first one is Sarah Ressler.
Members of the board and district administration, my name is Sarah Ressler. I am the parent of 2 special ed children in the district at various levels of functioning on the autism spectrum, 1 high, 1 low. So I have a viewpoint of how things work from a transportation perspective and what their needs are. But I'd like to review with you some of the important information regarding what we're taking away as parents from this FCMAT report. We are involved, we are reading it, we are online, we are discussing it. But I would like to review with you the information and recommendations and any plans the district may have to implement any of these routing changes. I think it's important for the board to be aware that under IDEA section 334C16, which is related services including transportation, are to be identified by the IEP teams and included in the IEP as appropriate to provide the student with special education students with a free and appropriate public education. And as Ms. Patton said, that it's based on the individual student's needs, which I appreciate that was brought up, that this is part of an IEP team, which we as parents aren't really feeling like that's what we're going to get. So as such, for any current students with IEPs, any services related, any changes in related services, especially to transportation, have to be agreed upon by the IEP team, and I think that was also discussed by Mrs. Patton, which was nice to hear. And per the district's own notice of procedural safeguards, the district must provide a prior written notice of what it is changing, what it's proposing to change, and then schedule the IEP team meeting. To us, I don't think that the general letter that went out to the parents from the district, that does not serve as prior written notice, and I think that's caused some upset among a number of the parents out there. I'd also like to call to the board's attention that the Office of Special Education and Rehabilitative Services, OSERS, under the U.S. Department of Education, has issued guidance on transportation as a related services back in 2009, and it states specifically that decisions regarding changes to transportation and related services are in a child's IEP must be made by the IEP team, which includes the parents. The team always includes the parents. So this is not strictly an administrative decision that can be made by special ed district, administrators, by the board itself. These are individual decisions, individual IEPs. That's what an IEP is. It's an individualized educational plan. So I'd like to ask the board and the district to carefully consider this information as you move forward in looking at the recommendations on the FCMAT report. And I'm done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next speaker